In the summer of 2016, a small town in the Midwestern United States was rocked by a brutal crime that left its residents shaken and its law enforcement officials struggling to make sense of what had happened. The victim was a young woman named Emily, a recent college graduate who had just moved to town to start her first job as a high school teacher. Emily was well liked in the community and had quickly made friends with her coworkers and neighbors. She was described as kind, intelligent, and ambitious, with a bright future ahead of her. One evening, Emily was supposed to meet some friends for dinner at a local restaurant. When she failed to show up, her friends began to worry and call the police. A search party was organized, and within hours, Emily's body was found in a nearby park. The crime scene was gruesome. Emily had been brutally beaten and strangled to death. The police immediately launched an investigation, questioning everyone who knew Emily and following up on any leads they could find. The town was in shock, and residents were afraid that a killer was on the loose. As the investigation progressed, the police zeroed in on a suspect, a local man named John, who had a history of violence and drug use. John had been seen in the area around the time of the murder, and his alibi was flimsy at best. He was brought in for questioning, and after hours of interrogation, he finally confessed to the crime. John's motive for killing Emily was unclear. He claimed that he had never met her before and that the murder was a random act of violence. Some speculated that John had been under the influence of drugs at the time of the murder, but this was never confirmed. John was quickly tried and convicted of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Emily's friends and family were relieved that her killer had been brought to justice, but the memory of her senseless death continued to haunt the town for years to come. The case of Emily's murder served as a sobering reminder that violent crime can happen anywhere, even in seemingly idyllic small towns. It also highlighted the importance of law enforcement agencies working together and using all available resources to solve crimes and bring perpetrators to justice.